Alright, what's up ArmAholic? This is Iron Man. This is my first community video. I'm going to be reviewing the SU35S Flanker E and the FA18 Super Hornet. Both of these add-ons were made by John Spartan and Saul. The FA18, as far as my testing has gone, there are no errors with this vehicle. It's pretty amazing, and that's why you don't see any known problems with it. Of course, if you find a problem, you can always go to the ArmAholic forum or BIS forum, send these guys a message, and I'm sure they'll get on it and fix whatever problems there might be. The FA18 you can use in conjunction with the USS Nimitz. There might be some problems with the US Nimitz side. I don't know. I'm not testing that right now. All I'm testing is the actual, the aircraft here that John Spartan and Saul made. So I'd just like to, say thank you very much for such a high quality add-on. Add-ons. The SU35, it just came out this week. There are only 2 errors that I saw with it. They're nothing big. I'm sure they're going to be working on it. Some animation errors, and I'm sure they're aware of this because under known issues, there's some air refueling is a work in progress. Some sounds need to be tweaking. Just some stuff needs to be worked. Cockpit markings and animations still a work in progress. See, so they know that's a problem, and they're they're keen on fixing it, obviously. So I'll bear with them with that. Both of these add-ons have a very nice feature where if you're near an ammo truck or a hard or soft hangar, you're able to reskin your aircraft, give it a different paint scheme. And that's a new feature. I don't remember seeing that in any other add-on, but that's pretty sweet. They have afterburners, working afterburners. In this picture, you'll see that it's a little red. By default, the key to turn on the afterburners is E. I believe you're able to change this, but so I find it kind of annoying. So I fly by keyboard, right? I know some of you might be like, "What the hell? You fly by keyboard?" But that's how I fly. I've been flying like that since OFP, so I could probably school a couple of you guys that think you're hot shit in flying around with a joystick, but this isn't a flight sim, so I don't have a joystick. I don't need a joystick to fly. I'm sufficient enough with just a mouse and keyboard. So Q and E are used to change. Someone's gonna yell at me, but I want to say the yaw. So like it'll move my vehicle left and right, at slow speeds. So, for taxiing purposes, when I hit that E key and the afterburners shoot on, that could cause some problems if I'm trying to turn rather than go straight. On the FA18, you're able to fold the wings up and down, so that's a nice feature to be able to store it on a USS Nimitz. As far as I can tell, that's just a cosmetic thing. It does, like, if you were to move a vehicle close to where the wings are folded up, you might glitch the vehicle and either blow up, the vehicle that you moved up to it, or the aircraft itself with the wings folded. I don't know if that's the add-on maker's fault or if this is just a part of the engine that we can't fix. That would be on the BIS side of things, but it's still very nice. There's nothing wrong with it. Also, in the script, if it's near, remember I told you could change the paint skins on both vehicles, both aircraft here, the FA18 and SU35. You're also able to change the armament, and this screenshot here shows you, what you're able to change it to. Alright, and it's pretty cool. Look, you can refuel, repair, rearm. Alright, and this is the gear that it'll show you that you're going to get. So if you're CAS, you're going to be mostly just air to ground. If you're multi-role, it's going to be ground and air, as you could see. And then close air patrol is air to air, right? Or combat air patrol, sorry, combat air patrol. And then there's empty, alright? And empty would probably be for like training purposes. But you're able to either make a custom loadout or follow one of these presets here, which is amazing. The author's giving you a tool to do whatever you want with the vehicle and change the way it looks and the way it functions. So bravo for that. I'm sure the community is very thankful for that. So enough of me describing what these add-ons do. Let's go in the game and actually take a look at them. Alright, so welcome to the game, what these aircraft actually look like. I got a pretty crappy computer to run ArmA 3, so everything's pretty much on standard. Some of my settings might be on low, so this stuff might look kind of fuzzy, but as you if you have a better computer, obviously it's going to look better, right? So don't pay attention too much to the aesthetics of it. I'm sure on your computers things can run a little bit better. But anyway, so both of these are the FA18 Super Hornets. One of them's a 2-seater, you should be able to tell that, and the other one over here is a 1-seater. If you take a look at this, alright, that's a FA103. Check out the paint scheme on it, right? Check out the paint scheme over here. Royal Mesas, right? I don't know what mesas mean, but I'm assuming it's Marine Corps or something. But if I went in the vehicle here, because it's close to some hangars, alright, I'm able to change it to whatever paint skin I want just by scrolling down to the service menu. And then I got the arming menu, and I have the paint scheme library, so I go paint scheme library. Right now it's at this setting, right, for the Pacific Fleet. Let's see if I change it to this one, alright. It should be like red and black a little bit. You can't see the image too well there, but alright, check that out. That doesn't look too bad, right? You got Marines right there on the side near the tail wing. So that's nice. You could switch that, and that's an instant switch. Now if you're going to go over to the arming menu, alright, obviously you could change it through this thing by making a custom loadout. Alright, there's a lot of different stuff you could do with that. Or you could select one of these presets here. So let's say you're only going to be needed for close air support. Alright, so you're going to select that. You see that it says rearming down at the bottom. You just have to wait for it to say complete, and you'll see the stuff start loading onto the aircraft. It just takes a little while. So that's a pretty nice feature. Another thing you could do is, well, I don't know since I changed my loadout if it'll pop up right now, but we'll wait a little bit for it. But let's go to the pilot's manual. It's the pilot's manual right here. Lets you know how to place this in the editor for mission makers. You got some tips for navigation, weapon systems. Let's look at weapon systems. This is what another feature. This is the fold wings feature that I was telling you guys about. All right. As far as I can tell, it's just aesthetics. If you drive a vehicle where this, wings just folded up, if you were to drive it where they would be if they were down, you could cause a collision, even though you'll see a space between it. And if you ever been playing ArmA and then you just see a car go flying up in the air and blow up for no apparent reason, that should be a signal to you that this game doesn't handle collisions too well. So, even a little bump can cause some mayhem. So we just, it's a nice feature. Hopefully BIS gets something on their end fixed, so this actually has a function to it. But like I said, as far as I know now, it doesn't have any function. It's just aesthetic. Alright, you'll see that I have external fuel up at the top left corner there. That's the fuel pod underneath right in the center. Alright, that's not a bomb. I don't know what kind of damage it'll dish out if I do drop that bomb, because there it is, a 480 gallon fuel tank, right? I don't know what kind of damage it's going to do if I drop it. I'm not going to try it right now, but I'm sure it causes some amount of damage, at least, or maybe nothing at all. I don't know. You see the movies where, behind enemy lines, right, where they drop the fuel tank to try to distract one of the heat-guided bombs, but Yeah, so that's this seater one, the one seater. I'll go over here to show you the GPS targeting system. I believe this should have it by default on here. Yeah. All right. So these are the JDAM munitions right here. All right, and this is the LGB, right? The Paveway 4, right there. All right. And on this one of the differences on the default loadout is the single seater has 4 AMRAAMs, which are AA missiles. The dual seater only has 3 AMRAAMs, and the reason for that is one of the pods is taken by this laser targeting system right here that the gunner in this aircraft is able to utilize. So I'll get in as gunner. I'll show you the GPS targeting system here. All right, so this is what the system looks like, just like you saw it before. If you wanted to say, bomb this gas station area here, you hit set, you click on the map, and there you go. It's set. All right, and you just close out. You hit escape to close out. And then when you're flying around, you're near that area, you select JDAM, and that target should be an area that you're able to select. For locking on purposes, so you'll know when to drop it, and the bomb the bomb should be guided there no matter where you drop it from, but I'm not completely sure how that'll work out. And let's say you're done bombing that target area, right? If I were to go back over here, you see it's still selected. I just hit clear, right? And none of these other buttons have any function to them, all right? So maybe that's something that they'll add function to at a later date. I don't know. I don't know what else they could possibly add to it, but that's a nice thing, right? You don't see that in any other spot. So let's check out the SU35. Now the sounds on both of the sounds on all 3 of these aircrafts, I wish that that they had some custom sounds. Maybe they do, but it just sounds very vanilla, and maybe the mod makers, maybe their specialty aren't sounds, so I can't blame them for that. But I'm sure there are sound mods that'll give you better sounds for air vehicles. So anyways, here's this vehicle. We'll start it up. This is a SU35. All right, as you can see, there's a little map there that the FA18 doesn't have this, as far as I can tell, but that's nice. Look, I can see where I am on the map, right? Turn the engine off real quick. Just so you guys know, I don't know what all these armaments are, because they're, Russian, and they should be Russian. I just don't know what they are. So, service menu, paint schemes. I like this one. Default's a Desert Hex. I like this one. Let's go back to the main menu. Let's go to arming menu. As you could see, you could do your own thing, or you could select one of the presets. And as far as I can tell, you can only guess what it's going to give you based on the role you selected. So I don't know how many air-to-ground missiles it's going to give me, or if it's just going to give me air-to-ground bombs, dummy bombs or laser-guided bombs. I don't know. But as you can see, it's loading me out with something. I might have selected air-to-air by accident, but oh well. So you'll see combat air patrol loadout. You can see the skin change as well, right? So very nice features. I'm not going to fly around because you know how planes fly. If you really want to check it out, you could just download it yourself and check it out and see how it flies. I mean, it flies like any other aircraft would. Nothing special about it. No way it flies. But being able to change what it looks like, being able to change the loadouts, it's just very modular. You're able to do what you want with it. I like it. I hope you guys enjoy it too. All right, bye.